How are you guys?
Good. It's so
We're
nice to meet
good.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you
This
for
is,
doing this.
oh my God. I mean, sorry, I need my tea.
Oh, I
But
have like two drinks in
Oh,
front of me right now. I have a
yes.
coffee, a water. We're good.
Yes.
Where are we talking to you from?
I'm in Mar Vista.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
On West Side. Where are you guys at?
We're in like
We're
the
in like
Studio
North
City
Hollywood.
area.
Yeah, Studio
You
City.
okay? We were gonna live in Studio City.
Oh, really?
Oh,
It was COVID. Sorry,
oh, what a
interior
time.
COVID.
Bring us
Yeah,
back.
it was yeah. Taking you right back. It was the beginning of COVID, so it was December 2019. So like the world was still kind of like there's something going on, but we're cool.
We were so innocent.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
so innocent. And we were gonna move into this house that was so sweet. It was up on the hills. It was weird. There was like a bridge that went to it. It was a little freaky. Like now thinking back, it's a little Universal Studios, like where you go on the tram ride and
Oh, uh-huh.
yes.
you're like, we should not be on this bridge. And it was definitely like that. It was so crazy. But we thought it was so charming, and I was so pregnant that I was just like, "This will do." Um,
Hmm.
we were living in West Hollywood, and so my wife was like, "This apartment cannot hold us," and
Mhm.
and
No.
and it was a kitten's box. It was really small. So when we went to Studio City, we were like so excited, and I love studios. I mean, like that area is
Yeah,
it's so cute. It's so cute. Laurel Canyon. I love taking Laurel Canyon. So I was always like, yeah, this is perfect. And with like proximity to like what we do in the biz and stuff, like it's
sure.
so easy and all the things. My mom has owned like properties and been a real estate agent for a while, so like all her life. And so basically she was like, you should put a clause that when the people move out that you just want to like make sure you want to like definitely live in this house. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea, because we were seeing it with all the furniture. It rained one day,
Oh no.
and the half bath like the wall rotted down and just like
Oh.
it disappeared. And it was like, yeah, so construction's going to be really hard. Like, we don't know. Like, yeah, the new year, the holidays were coming and everything.
Uh,
Like, oh my God. And so we had to find a place in a day.
oh
Oh
my
my God.
We,
And you were pregnant too?
I was pregnant, and,
No, forget it.
and I'm terrible at like packing anything. So like, I'd be like packing all like, and my wife is just like, it's okay. Like, I'm
yeah.
small, but can you please pack up that corner of your stuff? Like, it was
Yeah.
just, so I'm just like terrible at moving. But we found this house in Mar Vista in like a day. And it was funny because our landlord was
Crazy.
like, you say you're desperate? And I was like, I don't want to say we're desperate, but we have
Hmm.
to move soon.
But yes.
Hmm. We have a
Yes.
couple hours.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, yeah, like tomorrow. So yeah, and it just happened. And no one had lived here.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
we're
Hmm.
super Latina in the way of like, we like everything new. We're like,
Yeah.
let's touch no toilets, no butts, no, we were just like so excited that everything was new. And so it's been great. And now
Oh,
we're
good.
invested in living in this house so much so that she's like, I don't want to live anywhere else. And we're like, yeah, that's not how it works. But
One
it's
day at a time.
it's okay. Yeah, exactly. We're
Yeah.
taking it little by little. So yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were almost in Studio City.
Oh, we could have
Uh,
been
I
neighbors.
Oh,
know. I also made a move to where I'm at now when I was like 37 weeks pregnant. And it was a similar situation. We were like, we can't fit here.
oh
We
my
have to go somewhere. So I feel you on
God.
that.
Yeah,
I was like, I think I had like five breakdowns that day, but we got
sure.
through it. We got
Yeah,
through
that's
it.
great. I mean, I think that it's so funny because it's like I'm so used to, I don't know, I've lived in Hollywood since I was 17, literally. So I've just been used to living in places that are smaller than you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you make
yeah.
it work.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
at work. I'm like, whatever, like put the baby in that drawer. She'll be fine until
Oh, they don't need a lot. They
they don't
really don't.
even, no, they really don't. But my wife was appalled. She's a Leo. So she was like, I need place to roam. And I was like, I understand actually.
Yeah.
It actually feels nice.
Is she also in the entertainment industry?
Yes, but not an actor.
Okay.
We don't want to do that to ourselves. No, I love actors. I love actors. I've dated all sorts of actors, of course.
You're like, I just need some space from them
Yes,
sometimes.
exactly. I need space for myself sometimes. So like I can just
Yeah.
imagine. But she works on the other side. She's a visual effects producer.
Oh, so that's so
Oh,
cool.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So she's been doing that forever and dabbling in some directing and stuff. So it's nice because it's like I we get to talk baseball, but sometimes we're both like no more. Okay. No more.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we get it so much that we just are like, yeah, and then this and this and this, and then we're kind of like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Move on.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, let's talk about something else.
Yes. Another little crossover. My husband also is a visual effects
Stop.
associate
My God,
producer.
are you guys
Stop.
Yeah, I
sisters?
think we're the same. I think we're the same
We are
person.
one person.
But I
We are.
know what you mean that he'll like come home and he'll be showing me like something that a colorist sent him, and I'm like,
You're like, I
love
see the
it.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All I know is whenever like a commercial pops on and he says, we did that, I'm like, got it.
yeah.
I
You're like
see that.
beautiful.
I
Yeah,
see the commercial. I can't, I'll
yeah.
support you.
Yeah.
You're like,
I can't
yay.
figure it out.
No, I think it's really funny. When we first started dating, she took me to Technicolor, and she was having uh, painting session. I don't know what was.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
I don't know what's going on, but there was an actor. There was like a scene, and they're like, she's like, "Do you see what happened there?" I was like, "Yeah, he opened his eyes," and she's like, "Yeah, his eyes were closed, and we made him open earlier." And I was like, "That is pretty cool, actually." I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cool.
"That is cool." I didn't know.
Yeah.
As actors, we get so like in our like, we're like nothing else matters, and it's like there's a whole world.
Yeah.
There's a whole universe. So it's nice to
Yes.
be like conscious of that for sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Totally.
But
While we're doing the comparisons between you two, we also found out that you guys both went to the same acting school.
You
wait,
went to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts?
I did. Okay, so wait a second.
Okay.
I'm older than you, but when did you? So did you do 3 years or did you do two only?
I did two, and then third year I did company.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so it's so funny because so it was 9/11, my second day of school,
Oh my gosh.
9/11, and I met my best friend that day, and from that moment on, I mean, he was my everything, and he still is just like the most beautiful human I ever found. And he's like, I paid to meet you at that school because he stopped.
Oh,
Oh.
He was like, yeah, I'm not going to be an actor. I'm going to go into PR. And he just went into PR and has had an amazing career. But it's so funny because like he's like 9/11. It was such like a obviously dark day, but so much came from that too. And it's so hard because I'm so like conflicted, and it was just a wild it was like a wild times. But
Yeah.
I loved going to that school. I went from I came from Loxa, which is like a performing arts high school in LA on Cal State LA's campus. And
okay.
yeah, so I had gone to Loxa. I basically been acting since I was like 5. So
Okay.
it was just kind of like a way to like get our personalities out. Like we were just shy children.
Yeah.
And my parents always wanted to be actors. They're actors now.
Are they?
See?
Oh my God. Yeah. But they do commercials. I think my dad should do TV and film, but my mom is like, he's good in commercials. And I'm like, I'm sorry, are you his manager? I'm like,
Let's not put dad in a box. He can do it all.
totally. Totally. She's
He
like,
can do it
sorry, you
all.
can't do that. Yeah. And I'm like, he totally can. So they always just wanted to be actors. So they just like put my sister and I into every acting class possible. Like we were like the kids in the adult class, which looking now, I'm like, I would be a little annoyed being an adult.
And there's
With
like
these
kids.
like, and I'd be like, can I say this word? Is this okay? I'm like, this material is a little rough. Tennessee Williams doesn't lend itself to children ever. So, but it was I mean, like, it was just like our thing to do. So I wanted to go to New York. I don't know if you wanted to go to New York, Grace, but I really wanted to go to like NYU and Tisch and the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
But my parents were like, no, you're not leaving California. And I was like, okay, well, great.
Luckily they have one here.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I was
Yeah.
like, IDA. So it was
Yeah.
kind of like, it was just great. And I met so many great people. And it's crazy. It was such like I was like in my teens. Like it's such a blur at times, but
Oh yeah.
also really great. And I actually didn't want to go back and finish my second year because I was kind of like my friend Alexander. I was like, I'm gonna do what Alexander's doing and I'm gonna go work, And he was like, no, you got to finish it. You got to finish the second year. And so I finished the second year, and I loved the second year more than the first.
Oh, good.
One woman show. Did you do a one woman show? And
I did. I think so. That was when they had the one woman show, or you could do musical theater,
oh my God,
or there was something else. And I was somehow in the musical theater. I just like, I don't know how that happened. I loved it,
Yeah, yeah,
but I
yeah.
was like, the director, I think, like really believed in me and like wanted to help me come out of my shell. So it was a
Crazy.
challenge. I was like, would have rather done like one person show, but I did the musical theater one
Okay.
for that. Like, I forget what they broke it up. Was there, I think there was Shakespeare. God
Yes.
help us,
Yeah.
Shakespeare, one person show and musical theater. I think those were like the three options.
Okay, got it. I don't remember.
And I,
I don't even
yeah,
remember like if we had much of an
yeah,
option when I was there. Like it was a little bit like this semester you're doing a one woman show, or
Mm.
you know what I mean? I don't even because I it's so funny.
yeah.
I used to be like, I don't like musical theater. And then I took my wife to go see musical theater and she's like, you were singing the entire time. You don't like musical theater. And I was like, what do you mean?
You're
You
like,
know?
was I?
Yeah, I was like, that's so strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love musical theater. So I think, but I think like
Yeah.
I just never felt super confident in it in
Mhm.
that way.
Yeah. I love it too. I was like, I don't know that I'm going to do it, but I
Correct.
love watching people do it.
Yes.
It's like I love
Yes.
seeing a
Yes.
show.
Oh, I love seeing a show. I'm like, yes. I mean, I have memories of like Rent when I was a kid, and like, but I could never have that stamina. First off, like 8 shows a
Mhm.
week. Like, what are we
That's a
talking?
lot.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What are we?
I don't know how people do that.
How? How do
And
they?
they go really late too. Like, don't they go to after things? And it's like they get home at 3 in the morning.
Midnight? What? I
I
can't.
can't stay up.
Three in
No.
the morning. I'm like midnight is like my threshold. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh.
and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I don't know. I used to be like a night person, but it's not. I don't know. Like it's funny. I think Amy Poehler said this to someone. She's like I can't imagine like the hardest part of your day is at the end of your day. Like
Yeah, that's true.
that's
Yes.
really intense. Yeah, you're like, okay, I got to ramp up all
Yeah.
day for this
Mhm.
thing that's happening.
I feel like I want to be able to like chill during the day, knowing that like you
No,
have a show that night.
no,
No.
relax. There's zero chill. Like
No.
I think Broadway can be labeled as zero chill. I think
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it.
Yeah.
There it is. But I have so much respect for the art form and I love it so much. And I think like like in like 20 years, if I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do Broadway now. You know, I would love to do
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Um, but I just don't have the
Not right
stuff.
now. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Did you hear that that Ada closed? Did you know that?
Oh
It's
yes, yes, yes.
yeah.
That happened a couple years ago, right?
It happened and I think you know how it took a long time. Like they let the kids finish the years that they were in, I think, but now I know it's officially
Like
they're
closed.
I
Gone.
think they're going to knock the whole thing down.
I
Isn't
mean, it
it
was
so
kind of
sad?
amazing that it was there in the middle of
Yeah.
crazy high, no, La Brea, crazy like
Yeah.
it's nuts that it withstood like all of that time there because it was a crazy kind of just in the middle. It was like a parking lot kind of, and they're just
Yes.
build this huge structure here. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's surrounded by apartments. So I get that. It does kind of it is a little oddly placed.
correct. I
It's just right there.
yeah, I lived on
Yeah.
Mansfield when I was going to school there. I was like, I cannot make this drive because I would drive from Downey because I'm originally from LA.
Mm.
So I would drive from
Wow.
Downey. I'd go through all sorts of emotions before 7 a.m. And I was like, I can't do this.
That's a lot.
It was too much. It was too much. And
Yeah.
my parents were like, okay, and I was like, I have to live close to school. Like I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
cannot be driving. It was too much. Now, I mean, I think that it just was too fragile. I was 17 and I was like, I just know, but it was
Yeah.
great. It was great. I was like, I can't handle no, but
I get it.
it was a lot. It was like a lot.
Yeah.
Traffic was crazy, and I mean,
Oh, nuts.
yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. Wait, did you grow up in LA?
No, David and I are both not from here. I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Stop. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And
So
David?
that
I'm from Illinois.
Oh my
We
gosh.
met. We
yeah.
both moved here around the same time, and we're both
Yeah.
tour guides at Warner Brothers. Is how we met.
Stop. Wait, are the tour guys at Waterbury? Those are like the private tours. Those aren't like
Yeah,
the
those are like you have your
Yeah,
little cart of
they're
like 12,
yeah.
13 people. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Like we don't
I
just
know.
do tours, we do private tours.
Uh-huh. They would always tell us they were like it's unscripted, even though we
Yeah.
we pretty much knew what we were gonna say every
I
time.
love
But
that so much.
Yeah. You just got
They're
into
like,
like
they're like,
autopilot.
yeah, they're like riff
yeah,
wherever you too much, just a little bit. Like I love that. That's so awesome. So wait, you guys met and then how long were you guys doing tours for?
I did it for like
2
2 years.
years, I think. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh, that's so I
No, we loved it. It was so
It
fun.
was really fun. I
Warner
mean, we're at the
Yeah.
Warner Brothers lot. Like, it was
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that lot is, I hate to say, superior. Like, I prefer that lot over pretty much every other. I mean, CBS Radford is fun because it's like
Yeah.
small. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's like it feels like kind of like, oh, it's just in a neighborhood. But the Warner Brothers lot is like iconic. And
Yeah.
It really
Well,
is.
and especially like we both love Gilmore Girls, so like getting to show people Stars Hollow every day was, was so
fun.
fun.
Sorry, I did not watch Gilmore Girls, so I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's fine.
It's okay.
We forgive you.
You always have time. If you have time though, because there's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I'm into it. I will dive
Yeah.
in. I will dive in. I always need a little respite. And sometimes like my respite is just like something but you get it. Like sometimes when you're in acting and like you're watching something, you're like, did they shoot that at night? When did they shoot
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it?
especially shows like that. We're like,
Cold?
was that Midwest?
I'm
Yeah,
What
constantly
yeah.
area
trying to
were
figure
they
out
in?
what lot people are
Where
filming
they
on.
are. Yeah. You like can't unsee it.
You're like, where is that? Is that on a stage? Yeah,
I
Uh-huh.
know.
it's so hard. So like I try, but it's good to be like, I'm just gonna you have to tell yourself, you're like, I'm gonna just watch the show just to watch it. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would get people that would come to take the tour and be so excited to see the sets from their favorite shows and then have a look on their face like when it popped the
Wasn't
bubble for
as,
them. It
yeah.
was like, why did you come here? Like you're
oh my god,
seeing this is how they
oh,
filmed them and it would kind of or they would
oh,
see
that's
something that could have been like a little spoiler or
okay.
maybe just not like the magic that they thought when they were watching these shows and movies and it's
Oh,
like
funny. You're like, yeah, babe,
this
you
is just
came
it.
here. You
Mm-hmm.
came to
Yeah.
see this.
That's
The
all it
behind the
is.
curtain is behind the curtain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, sorry. That does have to be hard. I do feel like it's funny, like our industry is something that people still like know a lot about and yet also don't know much about. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
true.
It's like this weird kind of like they're like, so like you worked for Pepsi, you got a lot of Pepsi at home, and you're just like, no. And, like people
Yeah.
say that, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? I'm like,
They don't want to give us
yeah,
anything.
no, nothing for free, no Pepsi. Like, no,
None.
I
no.
love the thought of you just having a fridge full of Pepsi, though.
I
I
love that.
know.
I
What a
love that.
dream.
I love that so much. I'm like, but more like Mexican Coke. Let's be honest.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes. And you said you started in acting in the industry at 5. What was your
So,
first role? Was it commercials?
no, I didn't start in the industry. I
Just
started
started acting.
just
Just acting.
yeah. So basically,
Okay.
Lee Strasberg was, I think, the reason why. And I haven't fully asked my dad this, but Al Pacino, I believe, was a Lee Strasberg student. So my dad loved
Okay.
Pacino and was like, well, that's where they got to take class. And so we would go to Lee Strasberg on Santa Monica Boulevard and
Okay.
class every Saturday from like 9 a.m. to 5. And it was the most glorious of times. We'd get
I was
lunch.
going to say, as a kid, yeah.
It was the best. Lunch at 7-Eleven and then Lee Strasberg all day long. And my
Perfect.
parents got to have a little bit of life. And now I get it. Like being a parent, you're like, oh my God, yeah, you were like, it's Saturday. Okay. Like we'll do dinner with them, but can we put them somewhere? You know what I
Just
mean?
go
Mhm.
go for a couple
Yeah,
hours.
yeah, yeah. A couple of hours.
Yeah.
8 hours.
Yeah, a couple turns into 8.
Yeah.
They picked the longest chunk they could find and they're like,
They're like,
send them
yeah,
there.
Good for
a
them.
morning chunk, and then you have lunch, and then you have an afternoon chunk. They're like just sitting there. But we really, truly like loved it. Did that for a long time. My dad got me an agent. Like I remember CESD was my agent. It was before it was CDSD something else. I forget what the last acronym is, but we were with CESD for a second, and I did a commercial for Mattel, and Mila Kunis was like the star of the commercial.
Okay.
And everybody was there, like her agents were there, everybody was there, like being like all like, ooh, Mila, Mila, Mila. And she was having her moment, but I was like a glorified extra in the background, like just like doing my hop and skip thing or whatever. And
Yeah.
that was like the taste I got of that. And then I didn't really do anything until I was 15.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I did like a guest star on a TGIF Friday, like, one of those.
Yeah.
And so, and then kind of took I did another thing, what was it? Oh my God. It was with Shia LaBeouf, him and his.
Oh, Even Stevens?
Yes,
Oh, even
yes,
Stevens.
I did Even Stevens, and I really did Even Stevens because the casting director was so sweet. She really liked my sister, and so she brought me in, and she was kind of like helping me along the way because we were supposed to be hiking in the scenes or something. She's like, "Can you wear something more hiking for the clothes?" And I was like, "Oh, sure, sure." Like I was like, "Oh my god, this is not this is crazy." She was so sweet. And I got that role, and then from that, I didn't really work, and then I got Princess Diaries, and then I was like seven. I think I was no, I was 16 when I booked it. And I turned 17 while we were shooting.
It seems kind of normal though, like the ebbs and flows of I got
Yes,
an audition here and then I go live my life and something else pops up.
yes, and I think that that's like I love that because I feel like that's such like a hard thing to understand as like a young actor. You're just like I want to be boom, 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 boom,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that like so much of our industry is like you work, you live, you work, you live some more,
Mm,
you work, you
Mm-hmm.
take a pause, you work, you go do this other thing, you work, and it's like hopefully it's like sprinkled in within all of that, right? And
Yeah.
you
yeah.
you know you build some good relationships and you keep a good relationship with your reps and things like that, and you do things that like feed your soul, but it's never about like working all. I mean, like this just not sustainable.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you like working, working, working.
Well,
So
that's what like even I won't say your name just in case she doesn't want us to, but like
yeah,
Grace and I had gone to Granville in Burbank a few years back, and the hostess was this actress that we both like knew very
sure,
well from like a number one
Yeah.
Disney movie.
yeah.
But she needed a job.
And I feel like it's like there's less. I mean, for me, like there's less shame about it because I've just been doing it for so long, and that I know that like it's good to be like I'm not booking work for whatever reason. Like I'm just not registering as like 20 something anymore, and this like awkward phase that I'm currently at is like no longer. You know what I mean? Like it's like whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to get a little older so I can play senator roles because that now I'm not really giving like bitchy whatever girl, and so but that's hard. I mean, like it's definitely humbling. Our whole industry is like super humbling because you're just like that went amazing, and then you're like I heard nothing,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
there's so much of that.
And I feel like we've heard from even just people that we've talked to how much it's changing and not a lot even films in LA anymore.
So much is changing, and so much. It's so interesting. I do a lot of commercials as well.
Okay.
Like since my daughter was born, right when I got pregnant, had this I got with this really amazing commercial agent, and I'm still with her, and she's incredible. And she from like that moment that I got pregnant, I've just been working nonstop, and I was like, oh, I didn't really do commercials. Like, and some people have like a thing, like they're like, no, I only do TV and film, or no, I only do film, or I only do TV, whatever. But I feel like everybody does TV now. But there used to be that thing too that
You
like,
were a movie actor or a TV
yeah,
actor,
Yeah.
yeah.
yes, there
Yeah.
used to be that thing, and now everyone's like on a show or
Uh-huh.
appearing on a show or like making a cameo on a show. So it's like really cute to have a show, but commercials are still kind of like I remember a friend of mine was like, "Oh yeah, I want to get into acting." And they're a little older, and I was kind of like, "Okay," like I was like, "Maybe you should like get your feet wet with like some commercials because like you can just get out there and and you're a stand-up comedian, so like you'll be great like at riffing and all and they were like, "Commercials is not really my thing." And I'm like, "How do you
Yeah.
know? You
Yeah.
Yeah.
know." Yeah, but each his own. Like everybody has their thing, but I just feel like I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Like commercials, I really loved like the fast pace of it. But
Mhm.
Mm.
in the time that I started doing it, which was 2019 to now, I'm like, oh my god, it's changed so much. And then during COVID, it was like this really weird thing where like you were having to get tested and do the whole and
Right.
Oh
this
yeah.
oh, it was like so, and being on set was like super intense, and like it was all these things. So yeah, so everything's changing. I mean, and I was just gonna say with the whole traveling thing, commercial wise, I've never traveled so much as I've traveled these last 2 years commercially
Mhm.
to go and film work outside of Los Angeles. Like so much so
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming here. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's what we've been hearing. Like I know Atlanta's big, but I don't know if it's the cost of everything here, but it just seems like not a lot is here.
Yeah, no, not a lot is here. And it's funny, like Atlanta, I'm hearing that like Atlanta's actually changing a little bit. and it's not
Okay.
really like becoming that hub anymore as much
Mm,
so as it was. It's a little bit lost its kind of,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I mean, I had a friend of mine who moved to Atlanta because she was like, I'm not working out here and I want like more nature. And so I'm going to move my whole family to Atlanta, and has
Mhm.
loved it. But also, it's still like starting from ground one.
sure.
And you know, you're in a new place. You have to establish like relationships, the whole thing. Like
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
she's still establishing, and she's been there for 5 years. So
Yeah.
it takes time. I think like overnight success, it's so interesting. And I feel like when I started acting when I was 15, when I started professionally like really doing TV and stuff, it was kind of this thing where you're young and you just, I think you're living so much life you don't notice like the ebbs and flows so much too because you're a kid.
Hmm.
You're just like,
Yeah.
cool, and I'm doing this thing. And so it feels like it's more constant, but and it's also like the age range. I think like, you know, the kids shows and things like that. Like I'm sure like you're good at, you know, memorizing some lines and you have a cute little look. And so like it's like right. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it can be a little easier at times. But yeah, I don't know. It's changing. It's changing a lot. It makes you kind of be like, like what is it gonna look like? And especially like with AI and stuff. But I don't think all AI is evil at all. I especially like Grace, you probably like have seen with your husband having like the visual effects stuff, and they probably use some tools that are kind of AI-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like it's not all bad. I just think that we have to. It's like the new iPhone. Like I don't want to get the new iPhone every year, but I also don't want to be like, oh, I can't make this work. You know,
Uh-huh.
I have to like
Yeah.
learn the stuff and learn the new technology and move on with it.
Oh yeah. It's here. It's staying, and
Yeah,
we just kind of have to get
yeah.
on board.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
do. We do. And
Or
like
start a nostalgic podcast where you just pretend that
We
you're
just
still in
act
the
like it's still the
90s.
90s. Yeah.
That's what we do.
I act like it's the 90s all the time. Like I primarily listen to 90s music. Like I'm like, yeah, take me back.
Yes, we
So
literally all we
Yes.
I
do.
understand
That's
why
all we do.
this
Yes.
exists. Okay. I understand. Yeah.
Thank you. You get us.
Have your kids seen the Princess Diaries?
So my daughter was I forget what I wasn't home, and it happened to be on TV. And so and she was smaller. She was I think she was maybe 4, and they were just watching TV, and it happened to be on TV, which is so weird because like everything's on streaming now. So it's weird
Hmm.
that my wife was even watching like regular television. It's so strange.
Yeah.
But she like put it on and it was like on, and then she was kind of wanting to see if she would like notice or something. And then she goes, Mama. Like she
Oh, from The
heard like,
Voice.
Oh.
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
That's
yeah, it was
so
cute.
She
cute.
thinks you're talking to her. She's like, where are you?
Like, where is she? She's not here, but where?
Oh,
Yeah, so she was like, yeah,
Oh.
she totally recognized that it was your voice, which is so funny. It's
Wow.
I was like, what was I was a baby. Like I was like, what?
Yeah.
What was I even doing? I was definitely
oh.
my eyebrows like it was 1999.
Weren't we all?
Thank God they grew back, but you
Weren't
know,
we? I know. I know. We all got lucky that they came in and didn't just leave forever because they were all gone. Everyone was taking all of them out.
all of them out. Like my friend used to
Yeah.
be like Bianca, and I was like, yeah, I had 3 years. I had 3 years
Yeah.
for the longest.
It was cool for some reason.
It was just like the fashion. It was just is what it is. It was just that was the
Yeah.
vibe, you know, no eyebrows.
Yes. And do you remember what your audition process was like for the Princess Diaries?
I do. Oh my God, yes. So um Gary Marshall has a theater called the Falcon Theater in
Oh, yeah.
Berkeley.
Hmm.
And at the time, I had gone in for my first audition with Marsha, the casting director at Warner Brothers, I want to say. I want to say it was Warner Brothers because we would go to like Warner Brothers, and I believe Warner Brothers is a distributor. I'm not sure. Might have to fact check that one. Google search later. But I went in and I had my first audition, and I remember it was a good audition, and it was more so like the casting director and I just started talking at the end, and she was like, "Where are you from? Like, what's your thing?" And da da da. And I just started telling her, you know, I'm from Downey, and da da da. And she was just like super sweet, and we just
Mhm.
Hmm.
kind of just like, and it was just a good audition, you know.
Yeah.
And I got the call, and I was originally auditioning for Anne Hathaway's best friend, which
Oh, okay.
Heather got. Uh-huh. So then I got the call back, and it was for the best friend. Because that's what everybody was auditioning for, and Amanda Bynes was auditioning. Like so at the callback were like all these like Disney stars, right? But Gary was taking us up, and he was basically, it's like we were doing theater. Our callback was literally like, it was like we were in like this little room, but it was kind of dressed up in a way of like having like a kitchen and like an area and like a living room. It was like a little like cozy situation. And he was just like, basically there was no camera that I remember, but
Mhm.
we were just basically doing the scene, and he was just like, okay, now do it like this, and da 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 da. And it was just kind of like everybody, it was all like vibing. So I never auditioned for Lana, Anna, or Fontana. I think there was a Lana, which was
Mm.
Mary Moore's character, but Anna and Fontana, he just added us.
Wow.
Yeah, so he just so obviously like we didn't get that role, we didn't get the best friend role, but he was like, oh, I just think
There's
like
something there.
there's something there, and so we ended up getting like, and one of the girl that played Anna, I remember she told me she actually like worked with Gary on a play or something at the Falcon Theater, so he knew,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh yeah, I did a play with him, and he brought me in to read for this, and da 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 da. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we luckily got roles made for us.
Not many people can say that Gary Marshall like wrote
Yeah.
a role
Made
for
them
them
a
after seeing
role.
them audition.
And I mean, like, unreal. And he was the kindest,
Mm.
just like the most beautiful, like just so easy, because sometimes you work with big directors and you're just like, oh, I get this is a big director, because like the vibes are
Oh,
stiff on
not
set.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like,
Stiff.
yeah, everybody's a little scared to be fired. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so, like, he just had none of that. And I don't think obviously at the time, this was like the third thing I'd ever done in my life. So I didn't really know, I just thought that was like normal,
Hmm.
and he was just so down to earth, and he was just and everybody was so kind. And I remember meeting like Julie Andrews, and it was so like, you guys, do you want to meet Julie Andrews? You guys want to see her? And it was like this thing to go like meet her. She was getting like her hair and makeup done, and everybody was so kind.
Aw.
It was just like the best. And Anne, Hathaway was really, it was like her first thing. So,
Hmm.
Mm.
and no one really knew her, but she was super amazing and incredible on set, and such like a talent. Like everybody was like, wow, she's amazing. Like everybody was, and she was just like so easy peas. And Mandy Moore, I didn't really listen to Mandy's music at the time, but she was great. Like everybody was just best ever. Like all the vibes, all the good was happening on that set for sure.
Oh, thank
Mhm.
God.
Yes.
I know.
There's nothing worse than hearing about like your favorite show or
I was
movie
like,
and then hear
I
it's
have some
bad.
good news, guys. Yeah. Just trying to tell you. Yeah, no, I was like so excited to talk about this, because I was like, I don't think, and in the time also, like I was thinking, oh my God, I wish I had pictures. But I think I have a picture of my dad with Hector Elizondo, because my dad like obviously loved him.
Uh-huh.
But I think like that's like the most pictures I have from like our camera, because we went and shot in San Francisco for like a bunch of exterior stuff and like school stuff and things like that. And we shot like in a week, like a bunch of that stuff. But I really didn't take much pictures, because it was just like a time that you didn't have.
Yeah, you don't have your iPhone.
No, we had like Nokias. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the big block, like
You played Snake and that was the end of it.
Oh my
totally. I
God.
barely even did that. Like I was just like, I just think. So like we don't. I was like, I wish I had pictures to be like, this is what but I had. You just didn't have any of those memories that I can be like, oh my gosh, like no one took out their camera and documented
Sure.
that way. So it's all like memory. So I was just kind of like being like, oh, I have to remember.
Going back.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
it was a really good time. It was a really good time.
I think one of the most memorable scenes from the movie is Stupid Cupid. Was
Stupid Cupid, you're a really guy.
Stupid cute. Oh my God, so much.
was that as fun to film as it looked watching?
It was the best. It was so much fun. I was like, I didn't know we were gonna do some choreography here. Like I had no idea. I mean, I had been a dancer, but a ballet dancer, so like I wasn't really really getting ready to get down, but it was so much fun. And I think we did also, they wanted us to do like a baton thing at some point.
Oh,
Yes, and they hired this fabulous gay man that was like this like huge Adonis, and he was like teaching us baton stuff, but we did not end up doing anything with that because we did some of the cheer stuff, you know. But it
Hmm.
was like they wanted us to do some baton twirling stuff, and we did not do that. I think they were like, "Ooh, get rid
well,
of the
now you can put it on your resume. You do know
yeah."
how to do it. It's a skill
Still,
you now have.
Hmm.
still on the lower end of the not quite.
That's like when people really embellish on a resume and then they're asked to do the thing and they're like, God,
It's
I
terrible.
can't actually juggle
Yeah,
fire. I
yeah.
can't do it.
They're like, you juggle it all. They're like, sometimes,
I could maybe.
maybe if I took a
Hmm.
class,
In a month.
probably. So yeah, we didn't, no baton
No
twirling.
batons.
It was the best.
Yeah.
It was honestly the best of times. It was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's 25. It's celebrating 25 years,
Wild.
it is wild.
But it does feel like a lifetime ago. Truly, it feels like another just iteration of life. Like I don't even know. It was just such a different time, right? Like
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
much has happened since then, and also like not that much. You know, it's so
Yeah.
weird. Like you feel so connected to that time, but then you're like, oh my gosh, what? I was 17 years old. That's insane. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a different part of you.
100%, 100%. And you know, it was such, I think I did. Oh yeah, I did do a screen test. I remember I did a screen test. Sorry, it's just like I'm like,
It's
ooh,
all coming back.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
digging it
totally.
up.
I do
We're
remember.
pulling it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. That's a long time ago. I'm like, if I go out, I'm just remembering. But I did do a screen test where I had to like put ice cream. Yeah, before I actually booked like the Fontana role, I had to put ice cream on Anne Hathaway because they just wanted to see. Like it was, but it was like there was no lines, and it was just like, yeah, boom. It was so weird. It was like so weird. Like I think they just wanted to maybe test out our outfits. Who knows? It doesn't
Yeah.
screen test. They weren't like seeing if the chemistry was there for Mean Girl, and
Yeah.
can you be really mean to her, or are you going to be so nice? Like it was such a
Yeah.
little thing, but yeah, and they got us all dressed up and all, but Mandy wasn't there, and now I'm wondering like Mandy maybe was too expensive on the day, and they were just like, can you
Oh.
get Bianca in to
Mm.
just see if she could do the thing? And yeah, great, yeah, yeah, all right, getting it, yeah. It's all really coming back.
Yeah. If we keep going, we're gonna get the real dirt.
We're gonna get
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna get really interesting. A little like we don't want to go. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
There's no way.
No.
There's no way. Gary Marshall was like chef's kiss, incredible.
Oh.
Oh, the
Oh,
sweetest. Like gave us at the end of our filming, he gave us Tiffany's necklaces with like 3 hearts in them.
Oh, that's so
that's so
nice.
nice. It's so thoughtful too.
So thoughtful, and he was so sweet. The way he's like, come in, girls. I want to give you this. It was just like he was just sweet.
Oh.
It was the best. It was seriously the best.
Did you get to keep the cheerleading outfit or anything from set?
No,
No.
I know.
Rude.
That's kind of like asking if I get free Pepsi. No,
That's true.
you have to.
I just want you to have
You just
a
want a
Pepsi and a cheerleading outfit. Is that too
uniform.
much to ask?
They were like, no. They were like, we know this is going to be worth money someday. We got to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be archived. This is going to be like Anne Hathaway. Truly, I think that it was known that there was something brewing there that was like
Mhm.
really excellent and magnificent. You know what I mean? Like there was just like there's such like an earnestness to her that is just like so. I don't know. It's just like such a beautiful like quality. Like it's not put on. It's just like so real. You know?
I feel like all of it came through like watching it as a girl and then seeing you. Oh my God, all I wanted was to have like the makeover that she had. I was like, my hair has a chance. Look what happened to her. I'm gonna be okay.
Oh,
And then just even the fashion, like what the three of you wore. I remember like
yeah.
Mandy's character had like that polka dot skirt when you guys were performing like Stupid Cupid, and I wanted it so bad.
I love that. It was
Oh my
quintessential,
God.
like 99. That outfit.
Yes.
So like
Hers was like pink. Like
yeah.
all of you had different colors.
Yes. I think mine was like
Yes.
purple. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
It's like, and the tops that are just like tiny, and the skirt that's like made out of like some weird little satin, like
Yeah, yeah, with like interesting patterns and colors.
totally, totally,
Uh,
totally. So like, yeah, it was a great time. It was a great time.
How long were you actually on
oh,
set for?
David, see, these are the hard questions.
It's okay. We can cut it.
Yeah, I love it. I do not
it never
remember.
happened. It never happened.
Let people know. Mom brain is real. Still 6 years in. No, I, I shot for a while because I was going to art school, like I said at the time, and they weren't really ecstatic about going to film for so long. And I remember I had to do homeschool during that time. So I want to say it was a
Mm,
couple months,
Okay.
a couple months of shooting, like maybe like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And then we went and shot in San Francisco, but it was just too much time, like out of school
Yeah.
consecutively. And that, so that I had to be out of school, but it wasn't like a year or anything like that. It wasn't like the audit.
Okay.
It wasn't
yeah.
I would
See?
be shocked.
Oh my
shot for
God.
3 years. Exactly. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That is the clip from this episode. The Princess Diaries is the equivalent to the Odyssey.
Anne Hathaway is in it, you guys.
See?
It's not a
It's
say.
right
See?
there.
Historical moment. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it out there now. We need to start a petition to get Anna, Lana, and Fontana in The Princess Diaries 3.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
They must.
We need
Yeah.
Oh,
it.
they must. It's been this many years. They are iconic to the movie, and they
Hey,
must be there. Do they sing that Stupid Cupid? Sure. That'd be
sure.
We'll
okay.
figure it out.
Maybe it's like
Maybe
at
they're
a karaoke
kids.
bar as they're, because they're older. So they're moms at a
Yeah.
karaoke
Yeah.
bar
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, put that ditty on,
Yeah. Or like a high school reunion.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think you've got it ready to go.
Yeah.
I think you go pitch
To
it.
to all the Disney executives listening.
Yes.
They all
Which is
listen.
so
All
many.
of them.
Yes, a lot of them. Hey, listen, you know what? I think you guys have some ins at Warner Brothers, which is
Hey.
just-
Yeah.
they're just
We're just putting it out there, and
Please.
we can't wait for that.
yeah, me either. Offer only.
And you also you're a stand-up. You do stand-up comedy.
Gosh, I do. It's been a minute.
That just feels so terrifying to me.
No, it's fun. No, it's actually like it's funny. It feels like improv at times,
Yeah.
in that way of like you're like, okay, this did not go well. I'm going to have to make something up right now to
Mhm.
gain.
Yeah. Quick.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're really kind of like on your toes. I think it's a really fun experience as like a performer. I think everybody should do it because first of all, I remember my first stand-up class and I remember I was the only actor. Everyone else had real jobs. Like someone was a biologist, someone did HR, and I was like, and you want to do stand-up? And I was like, that's what your fun time is right now? Like I was so baffled by it because I'm like, I just want to get better at being comfortable talking about nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yes.
how is it that you are interested? But all that to say, it's like, as performers, we're really lucky because we have that like already a little bit of a shorthand of being comfortable on set that a lot of people,
Mhm.
you're being comfortable in front of people in general that people that don't generally that are, doing other jobs and
Mhm.
bravery. Like I was just like, so like, good for you, Molly. Like, it's just like, it's like amazing. And
Yeah.
so I do think like as a performer, it's good for you to just like dip your toe in. Do I think going to an open mic is like a great use of your time? Those can be rough. Those can be rough.
Yeah.
Just the thought of stand-up like terrifies me. I get like nervous even just
know.
thinking about it.
I love that. I love that so much. No, and that you'd probably be great. I think like it's so funny. It's like the more comfortable you are in the uncomfortable, I think like the more you excel.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think like getting comfortable with uncomfortable moments is just kind of like part of life as well. I mean, like being a parent too, like, your child is like losing their shit and you're at the Vons or something and you're just like, I'm just gonna wait. It's not 1989.
Yeah.
You're like,
Mhm.
get in the car. You're just like,
Yeah.
you cry.
Mhm.
It's just like
Mhm.
we're gonna
Gentle parenting.
yeah. I hear
I-
you. Let it out. Mhm.
Yes. I know that you're feeling frustrated,
Yeah. You seem frustrated. Yeah.
but the answer is still no.
Yeah, exactly. We can talk about it later, but not right now.
They're like tearing cereal boxes
Oh,
off the
totally.
shelf. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah. You're like clean up on aisle 10, but it's
Yeah.
it's good to get uncomfortable with it. So I really loved, and I basically used to produce shows all around town. COVID kind of hit and kind of took a little bit of a downturn, and
Mm.
then everybody just started having babies and living lives.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think my last show, I was literally pregnant. That I was like producing with the Comedy Coven. I was pregnant, and then I was kind of like, and then COVID happened, and just life.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a skill you always have. It's a skill like you always have it. Yes, you need to like exercise it, like and writing. But I found writing like to be a lot of fun. So I think you guys should both try.
All right, Grace. We're stand-ups.
All right. Right.
It's really
Can
fun.
we do
No,
it together?
it's really
Can
fun.
we be
It's
like a duo?
People would find us so annoying.
people do duos all the duos are done all the time. All the time.
Well, everyone stay
Then
tuned.
maybe we'll try.
Yeah. And do you have a website or social media where like you post about any upcoming shows that people can
Oh
follow
my God.
along
Yeah.
with?
I have a website, biancalopez.net, and then I'm on Instagram. I'm on the grams, but I try to, have a distance from the grams a little. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be more like,
That's healthy.
yeah, I'm trying to be
Yeah.
like, I'm just like, I'm in and I'm out. Like, pop in and be like, oh, yay, boop, boop, boop. Okay, and I'm out.
Mhm.
I try not to stay there too long. I try not to stay too long,
Mhm.
but I do check messages and do all that stuff.
Oh,
So, yeah.
fun.
Oh, good.
Thank
Well,
you
this was
so
so
much for
fun.
doing
I just
this.
feel like we could go on and on.
Thanks for having me. I mean, honestly, I was just like trying to I was like, I hope that I have enough memories in my brain to like remember, because that time is just not, there's no documentation.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. We have so much documentation of every single day that we live now.
Yeah.
It was such a different time. So thanks for being so patient with me.
Oh my gosh. No,
Oh my
thank you for
God, this
sharing
was great.
everything.
Brain.
We had a lot to go through and we got through it all.
No, but we didn't even get dark, you guys. Like we kept
No.
I know.
we didn't
All
go
right. When
down
we have a part 2,
oh.
it'll be Bianca after dark.
Mm,
So they're not ready for part 2. They're not.
no.
We got to tease the part 2 for sure. This one
Okay.
comes out.
That's a good plan.
We got to tease it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for doing
thank you. It was so
this.
nice to
Wow.
meet you.
Oh my God, so nice to meet you both. And Grace, it's time to go to sleep.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep. Good night.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep.
Yep. See you later, David. I hope that you can edit this on.
I'm checking out.
You have to take this one on, okay? Oh my God,
Oh.
nice to meet you guys.